going on? We already got 8,000 people in here. Unbelievable. Just keep growing, eh? Yesterday, markets were just getting to me. The whole, I know I'm doing the right thing when I skip days, but the fact that we skipped Thursday, Friday, not skip it, but we just didn't have any setups, which is a good thing. We didn't take any, we didn't take any losing trades, but we didn't take any green trades. So the fact that we didn't take a trade Thursday, we didn't take a trade Friday, we didn't take a trade Saturday, we didn't take a trade Sunday, then we took a losing trade Monday, then losing trades yesterday. 6 days in a row. And after 6 days, our account is smaller than what it was before those 6 days. Fully aware, I know that that's fine. Your balance is going to go up and down. And the best thing to do is not worry about it. Just keep sticking to the plan. That's what I'm trying to do. Yesterday, it did start getting to me. I don't remember what we were down on the stream, but I did take one more trade in the afternoon. It was another short. It was a valid setup, so I took it. I was only risking like $100 or $120 on it, so I scaled down for sure. It, of course, didn't work, and I was like, this is why I have my rules in place to stop me from continuing to read the market wrong, because usually if I'm reading the market wrong in the first one or two trades, I'm just not going to read the market correct all day. So that one was a losing trade. I took it on here, and I took it on our Apex accounts. So we ended a little redder than what we ended on stream yesterday. I didn't even look at the total, what I was down. I'm trying not to look, or I'm trying not to keep it in my mind. We'll just look at the end of the week and upload all the trades at the end of the week. Are we having some issues with this stream? Does everything look fine? Because this is YouTube's saying that there's issues. Hey, what's going on, guys? That was another thing. YouTube was saying something was wrong. I didn't see anybody in the chat yet, which is fine, and you guys don't have to chat, but I was like, something seems weird. Am I just talking to myself right now? All right. Appreciate that. So we ended again. I don't remember where I was at. We were down. I ended down a little bit. Not a big deal. It's still a manageable amount. And then this morning when I was getting set up, I didn't take a trade on Apex, but we did have this little liquidity run right here. And you see it was breaking up above some highs up into this fair value gap. And then we displaced down, and then I saw some candles coming up and kind of respecting that. So I did take a small short, and then I was like, why am I in a trade right now? So then I killed it for like 5 points. So on our Apex accounts, got an $18 trade on each account, which comes down to like 16 after commissions. Was a valid setup, but I was like, I shouldn't be in a trader now. I was just coming in the office to get the computer on and stuff like that, not take a trade. So, what's going on, Ben? I'm going to try changing a setting. Oh no, Hank. You can't be 5 minutes late. We're going to take your egg away. I saw you said you took a trade between 7 and 8. At 15:31. I was just wanting to see where that was at. Or at 15:371. 15:371 between 7 and 9. I just do better if I can just mark this stuff out. So did you short that? Is it this one right here? Now YouTube's complaining about something else. Oh, you longed, eh? Maybe off this fair value gap. I don't even know what time frame you use, so I don't know why I'm trying to guess. Easy there, Colby. It's not even market open yet. Well, you guys let me know if this. I know you guys always say it looks fine, but YouTube is complaining about stuff for the stream. I don't know if it's okay or not. Now I'm freaking out because I changed a setting, but it told me to change it. What's up, Hiroshi? Yeah, yesterday I talked about potentially waiting until 10, but it's because of my recent days, and I don't need to change anything. I'm going to have days I don't take trades. I'm going to have trades that I'm red. One of my issues, which can be looked at as like one of those "what's your greatest weakness" question, because it's helped me improve. But whenever I take a red day or a couple of red days, I start wanting to change stuff to prevent that, and I don't need to. I'm going to have red days. What's up, McLovin? Yeah, Jason, I saw that Powell was talking. Hopefully he doesn't say anything stupid. 754. Damn, Hank. You said you longed, and I don't think you think you said you didn't hold on to it. Oh yeah, he already started talking at 9:15. Maybe he'll stop soon. All right. I do like that we just created these equal highs though. I need to be pretty picky with trades. I was telling my wife and a friend of mine yesterday, like, I can't handle a red day today. We are inside of this guy. All this displacement down, which happened yesterday afternoon. I kind of think yesterday I was expecting longs, or I was long biased, and I took shorts. As of right now, I think I think I want to look for shorts still. All right. Equal highs. We're inside of a bearish. When I say bearish, look at that. Bearish fair value gap. Can trade all the way up to around 15,400. Don't really want to put a huge rectangle on here. We came right. That's like the midpoint of that too. The fact that we have that, I'm expecting. I think looking for shorts again today would be ideal. Oh, but we have not. I thought we took out this weekly high right there. Yeah, that's funny that you sent that as soon as I was marking this out. I've had this marked out all week. I keep taking it off the chart. I wish you could lock an individual. Oh, look at that. You can. So now if I remove drop, nope, that takes that off. This is the weekly chart, and it sure as hell seems like we're going after this swing high right here. It would make sense because if you notice, that's right where this daily SIBI is. If that was not respected, the next draw would be all these highs right here. They're pretty smooth. So 4 hour. All right, maybe we look for longs. I thought that weekly right here was already, I thought we took that out yesterday. So forgive me. I don't like that pre-market was only 20, 30 points. If we come down and take out these lows right here, got some equal ones. And have this fair value gap right here. You just go up and purge those equal highs, but going up, hitting those, and coming down, hitting this, and then going up would be ideal. I just hate when we have a bunch of lows like that. Like, which one is it going to hit to turn around? This one has the equal lows and a fair value gap. We don't have to go down there, but all right, I'll stop moving this chart around. Up delta. While we wait, I want to give you guys an update on the giveaway next month. It is a little more than what we talked about yesterday, and it should be a little more every day. So right now we'll be sitting at, I think every morning I should update it and just keep it on the screen. $51. And I also want to see how we behave. Just because I'm expecting longs, I mean, I could be wrong, obviously, and the market could decide to go lower today. So we need to be prepared for that as well. Yeah, I haven't seen an entry delta. That's that's what this line up here is. That's the weekly right here. if we came down here without showing some bearish fair value gaps, I think I would long right there. Just don't know if I'd put my stop right beneath this swing, because then we have another fair value gap with a swing there. Fair value gap swing. I mean, I don't want to put it. I guess we could put it down here and just get in with like 1 or 2 contracts. The hardest part, Hank. What are we doing here? This range is also garbage. Yes, it is. So we will just wait. Almost want to long that, but I'm just not willing to risk it right now. Uh-oh. But ours did. It wasn't eating for like a week or two. What did the vet say? Oh my god. $550. Yeah. Jeez, that's insane. Well, yeah, if you're gonna give them $550, they'll book you, have you come in every week. When we had our bearded dragon, I always joked to my wife saying, if this thing gets sick, we're not bringing it bringing it anywhere. Just let it go. Now, for my dogs, I'll go bankrupt trying to get them the care that they need. But I mean, if we had a bearded dragon, or when we had a bearded dragon, I was like, if he gets sick, I mean, just start saying your goodbyes. Do we have any other news? Wholesale inventories at 10. I don't know if that does anything. I don't think so. I feel like all vets like saline injection is like their go-to when we've had to take our dogs to like the emergency vet and stuff. Like that's their first thing they do, and I'm like, they don't need that. It's just like a quick and easy thing to tack onto the bill, I guess. What do you if I assume well, like what are you going to do if all those hatch? You just like sell them or just have an army of bearded dragons? Nice. That probably was cheaper than that probably was cheaper than buying groceries until the vet bill. I don't know you, so I don't know if you're joking. Okay. Oh my god. There you go. Says some ground rules. Some Some cage rules. Yes, it's flying. I mean, feel like that fair value gap was an indication. I was just worried about these equal lows down here. See if we get some displacement above this and then an entry. I just can't believe this 5-minute chart. This is so annoying. I'm just being tested after the last few days. We have an actual volume imbalance right there. Just made new higher highs on the day. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but whenever I start taking red trades, I always start freaking trying to change my strategy and stuff. And I don't need to do that. I'm not trying to call a top. I mean, this meets all my requirements. Liquidity taken, displaced down, past the swing. I just hate this this price action sucks. Are you on the 1 minute? It's there on the 2 minute too. Look at that gap between those bodies. When it's like that, open was 39975. Yeah, close was 400.50 on that candle, so it's not drawing it wrong. It's weird. Are you on TradingView? TradeAvate's got it there too. I don't know. I knew this was going to happen today. I was going to be because my recent week that I'm not satisfied with, that I was going to be hesitant today. And look at this. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. I did talk about longing right there, though. Do we? We'll put our stop right here. I had this marked out from earlier. 5355. Where are these at? Why did that fill me all the way up there? That's not good. I need to get out of. God damn it. I just don't know if I should move my stop down to this one. There's our answer. I'm not too happy right now. I was hesitant on the short that I wanted to take. When there's displacement and you have a volume imbalance between two candles, like that's very strong. Plus it came off of making a new high. Plus it broke a swing. Like this isn't ideal. Like this is a better looking swing, obviously, but nonetheless, this is one. This is one, so that could be treated as one right here. Only a one. We're only down 140 on that. This one, I screwed up. I thought I clicked the button, and then when I came back, it showed there was no order, so I clicked it twice. So we just had to jump out. I mean, these are such small trades, not a big deal. It's 40 bucks. We could start making. We could start attacking highs now. We moved so quick on that move to just come grab orders down here. Is that the... I wasn't about to move my stop, but I mean, that's what I was worried about longing down here. I don't know which one of these swings the market is going to go after and then turn around. And we could keep going lower. Everyone else thinks we're going higher today, right? Because of all these green candles. Jesus. Did anybody catch this? Oh, what did we... That's weird. We have that volume imbalance that I was pointing at, but on NQ, it's not there. Nice, Hank. I mean, I like that we displaced past like these bigger swings. Oh, that's why I hate going into the day with a daily bias. Wonder if we'll come up to this imbalance right here. Closer to OTE. I take that if we come up there. I was sticking with my 1-to-1s, but I didn't. There was a 30-second gap right here. Yeah. Wonder if we'll respect that. Thought about just trying to I need to back test it, but just trying to play the market with these little 30-second fair value gaps. I would need a decent risk to reward. I don't think I'd want to do 1-to-1s on those. There is a setting to change the Yeah. Logarithmic, or won't that make that look weird? I don't know what platform are you on, Delta? Sierra, isn't Sierra like super complicating? I'm only down 140, but man, it feels like I'm down like 800 on this account today. And that 30-second. Idea, Alito. I've just always heard it's pretty in depth, but I guess you can do like whatever you want with it. Use this. As of right now, I need to just accept. I I don't know. I need to give this more time if I want to. I'm fine with taking more trades, but I'm getting to the point where I'm going to start wanting to force something. Good job, McLovin and Hank. I should have entered that 50%. I don't know why. I did that volume and balance up there. I really like it. But that doesn't mean Nasdaq likes it. We could come up and hit it still. Yeah, you should always hold until your target. Yeah, I saw it afterwards, McLovin. I need to remember you guys are watching me, and I was just thinking it in my head as I was putting on the 5 minute. And then I drew out that I was trying to see how the market reacted there. 5 minute. And then, I mean, right above that, you have an order block. And then seeing a 1 minute candle go up into it, come down and close right there. Damn. Just freaking trading sucks. Like I had some rough days in October and September, but for both of those months, like I felt like I was doing so good. And then you can just hit a series of rough days, which they weren't, these past couple of days weren't even that rough. It's not that big of a deal, but it starts to get into your head like, you can't do this. And then I lose sight of all the progress I've made. And I'm like, well, maybe I should just switch it up. But oh, I know all you guys know that feeling. It freaking sucks. And then if you get on the charts and try to trade, it's just going to make it worse. Like I know I'm improving. The fact I didn't take any trades Thursday and Friday, that's improvements. But then it just um messes with my analysis. I start second guessing everything. When this gap was forming up here, which you can treat it as one big gap on the 1 minute, I was looking at that and wanting to short it so bad. So bad. I did want it to come back up to 400 into that volume imbalance. We were 4.25 points away from it. I could have, if I wasn't worried and I wasn't scared of a losing trade, which that's what I went in today thinking because I just did not want to have a red day today. I don't know when the last time I had 3 red days in a row, but that's messing with my ability to execute trades. And then I second guess, then take something that I mean, this long down here, I did have that pointed out, and I was worried longing off of this gap. I was worried that we could go down into how do I duplicate that? I was worried about that one, and we did go down into that one and got some decent points off it. Came back right to 50% of what I said I was going to be doing. I mean, that's pretty clear. This is pretty clear displacement, especially on the 2-minute, which is one of my favorite time frames. And what did we do? We came right back to the 50%. And then dropping down to the 1-minute, there's an order block that we get right up into. Did I take it? No. Right, Delta. I haven't been like that. It's just that the last not 6 trading days, but the last 6 actual days have messed with me with the didn't trade for 4 days and then took 2 red days. So in my mind, it's like I feel like I did 6 losing days in a row. Even if I scale down to 1 micro, I'm going to have the same. Usually it's because I'm scaled up too high when I start thinking like that. But even if I scale down to 1 micro, I'm going to have the same thoughts because now I'm questioning my ability to read the market. I'm trying, Jones. Trying. Yeah, no problem, Delta. We all go through the same crap. Wondering if I should just check the afternoon session. That has been a little weird. I mean, this is unheard of right here. That's crazy. I was saying I don't like all these swings like this. Like which one is it gonna take out and then turn around? I guess it makes sense to do the bottom one, but it doesn't have to. That's the bottom one. Which button did I press to clear up going from daily? Oh, to make it like reset, you can do Alt R, and that's the same thing as if you right click and this first option, reset chart view. So whatever your should say Alt R. I think you can double click on a time over here too. I mean time on the price. Yeah, you can double click over here on this anywhere right here, double click or Alt R, or right click and do. Okay, right click and do reset chart view. I like learning all the different little shortcuts to make it easier on TradingView. There you go. She just needed a little bit of saline to get that last couple eggs pushed out. Pretty close to the low right there. Oh, why did we not take that short? I know why I didn't, because I was scared, but I don't know why I was scared. It's if you're talking about my emotions, a little frustrated. Oh, overall, I mean, on this account, I'm overall red because of my tilty days in October and September. Like, that's why I've been so adamant on trying to eliminate those red days, make them small red days. The problem is now we're just stacking on the red days, and that's frustrating. Zendy, yeah, it's absolutely because I've had 2 red days in a row, and I didn't trade. Obviously, no trades over the weekend, and Thursday and Friday I didn't take any trades because there were no setups for me. Like, they were close, and I talked about some potential setups, but I didn't take any of them. So then I don't know. In my mind, I'm like, I haven't traded in a week, or I haven't made money in a week on this, and it's affecting me. And I went in today scared to take a losing trade. Didn't matter if it's a minus $2 trade or a minus $800 trade. I didn't want to take a losing trade, and then And then I pointed out a potential short as it was forming. I completely ignored shorting at the 50%, which is what my plan is kind of supposed to be right now. So overall, a little frustrated. But we'll be all right. As long as we keep our losses to a minimum, preserve the accounts, we'll be fine. We just keep on going. I could easily have 2 green days after today, Thursday and Friday, and then I'll feel on top of the world. But in the moment, it sucks. Right? I need to I know what I'm supposed to do. I know what I need to do. But then it's so hard once you're trading and you start over analyzing things. In my defense, this price action does kind of suck. I know there are setups in here, but it's hard to trust anything when you got, the 5-minute, we just barcoded for the first 30 minutes. The fair value gap that did form on the 5-minute absolutely sucks. It was respected, but it's only 2-3 points. What the hell is that on a 5-minute? Like a 5-minute displacement should look better than that. Should look like this. But yesterday when we had this move, that's what I want the 5 minutes to look like. This is ridiculous. Typically, when price action is ugly in the morning, we get some better moves in the afternoon. So I'm kind of leaning towards that, especially that it's already 10:40. Yesterday we had good price action in the morning. I just had a bad read, I guess. I don't remember what I did. Oh, that's why I didn't trust that short this morning. I think Zendy said it yesterday. Look, we made 2 equal highs yesterday, displaced down, came up, and I shorted that 50%, right? Or somewhere in there. We didn't even go all the way back down to the bottom. Then we just continued to rip up. That's exactly what we did today. We made a high, equal highs, down, and then came out to 50%. And then I'm like, well, now I don't trust this setup. Yeah, both the Delta and Hank. That is a good indication we could be. I really think the market is going to come back up into this at some point. But we have another one right there. I mean, it would be awesome to catch a long and target that right here and then short it. But that's me getting a little greedy. Part of the problem today is I don't have a sweatshirt on, and I usually rest my hand in the hoodie pockets. That's just throwing me all off. I did forget that. I usually don't watch all the openings and stuff. Just mark out swings. We do have a swing high that this broke, but ideally it would break like one of these swing highs. We got all these equal highs right here. I keep going to put my hand that's not on my mouse. I keep going to put it like on my stomach in the pocket, and there's no pocket there because I don't have it on. Right. It's too hot in here right now to put a hoodie on. Just thinking about how I probably should have taken that long right there. We're close enough, eh? It's only 123 with 3 contracts. I would be willing to. Thinking about maybe adding some there, but there's no need. I think a target would be this swing. I gotta stop. I overthink it. I mean, if I see something that meets my requirements, I need to just. Or I mean, if I see something I like in the market, just take it. Took out the low, strong reaction off of it. So far, those candles are respecting that. I needed to take that on here too. Nice, student. That's awesome. Man, I really wanted to freaking short it up here. Yeah, no problem. I got you. Tag you out, you tag me in. Yeah, it's all right. We allow choppiness. Hey, Wayne. I'm doing fine. We've taken one small loss. We were down like 140-ish or something. I don't know. I was just kind of struggling emotionally after the last 2 red days, but talked it out with all the fine people here. I'm feeling fine. We see a setup, we take it, and let the market decide what it wants to do with us. What about you? Very nice. Oh, on your PA. That's awesome. Doing real good. All right, we just closed that gap in. We should just get a nice. Now we can go. Now we can go. Now we can just rip up. We don't need to go back down. We close that gap on the 1 minute. Very nice, Wayne. Just be prepared. Sometimes he starts ranting. It's all part of the experience. Come on, Naz. Student, if you're in the Discord, you could post it in there. I can't remember if you're in there or not. All right, we could rip up right about now. Well, I've got my stop down there, so I guess that we'll just let that decide if this was wrong. Which it's a little scary when we start going lower than the fair value gap. There's no way in hell that this is working. No worries. I understand. I've left Discords because I was like, I don't need to be a part of it. No worries though. No, the chop is brought to you by Ratlord's Position. Yeah, right. We need a magnet. We close that gap in with bodies. We can rip up. Let's just go straight to that imbalance up here at 15,400. It's the wrong way. That's the wrong way, Nasdaq. The H1. What does that mean? Oh, the hourly. Nasdaq, you don't know what you want to do. I'm telling you, you want to go fill this in. We have a gap up here. Like, you can't just leave that. Oh, this ain't good. This ain't looking good. What's this low at right here? 35.25. And we are 2 ticks beneath that. I mean, you guys got to give it to me, right? Holding on to these. That should account for something. They should put money in my account just because I hold them. Hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't want the people beneath that low. Where did we get in at? 10:46. Hasn't been that long. Feels like it's been 45 minutes. Thanks, Delta. I mean, if you have a setup, I've preached this stuff before, but if you have a setup, you should have a stop and a take profit. And once you get in, it's you let the market decide if you get stopped out or you take profit. If that's not profitable and you're following your plan and you're taking the setups that you plan on doing and that doesn't work, then you can think about changing it. But until you just follow it, you just got to leave it. Oh, we're in 6 micros. I don't really care the number of micros. I'm just looking at the dollar amount that I'm risking, and I want it to be around 200 for this trade. So I added 3 to get up there. Yeah. I took a trade the other day. I think I was in 8 because the stop was so small, and I wanted to risk 200 ish. Yeah, I'm trying to just focus on the dollar amount that I'm risking per trade, not the amount of contracts, because like the amount of contracts don't matter. I mean, obviously, it comes to a point with how much margin you have, but um, and the amount of money you make on a trade doesn't matter either. You can take a like, in my opinion, I need to be focused on just the setups. Doesn't matter the amount of points, doesn't matter the amount of money. I need to just focus on trying to get green trades. Uh-oh, Hank, I saw YouTube keeps complaining about the bit rate. It's got to be my upload. My upload speeds where I live kind of suck sometimes. So sorry about that. Exactly, Zendy. I just need to focus on a setup that I can get consistent with, and then I can make however much money I want on it. Doesn't matter how many points it is. Doesn't matter if I'm going after 5 points a trade or 100 points a trade, because that doesn't matter. You can just scale to however much you want. And that's what I'm trying to focus on, is risking a certain dollar amount on every trade and just getting consistent with that. And risking the same dollar amount helps me psychologically. So that way I'm not losing $100 one day on the size of a move, and then the next day the same setup is a $500 loss. If I keep it the same, mentally I should be able to withstand the losses better. Which I've been doing good. I just hate this week that I've taken 2 red days, and I'm on my 3rd red day today. They got you, huh, Delta? I don't know if you guys saw, but we're close to 700 subs. That's kind of insane. We're at 693. I kind of watch that like a chart. I want to see us hit the 700 level. We got liquidity up at 700 that we need to go grab. Oh, Jesus. Thanks, Delta. I mean, I'm not doing anything. I'm just out here struggling. That's why I had a sudden increase lately. Knives. What's going on? You're just in time. We took one losing trade earlier. This one, it's about to get hit. We keep getting very we keep getting very close. Switzerland. What is ES doing the same thing? Worldwide. Ideally for me, we would create this floor right here, rip up, and then later we can hit it and take out all the stops that people put beneath there. But don't take out my stop first. I know we've got several in the States. Some in I think someone's in like South Africa. Got the Netherlands, Switzerland, um, Japan. It got pretty close. I think this candle was the closest. That was at 34.25. Wait, that's a high. The low 36.25. So like 2 points. My exit is somewhere around here in this general area. I'm the same way, McLovin. I keep confusing people because some people have different names on YouTube versus Discord. No, I stopped doing the one-to-ones. I stopped doing the one-to-ones for my exits. I'm still trying to look for that. Kind of. I mean, I'll take that setup if it presents itself, but I'm kind of just going back to just trying to read the market day by day and see where it wants to go. I really think this swing should be taken out, or we should be drawn up into that. And I really want that imbalance to be taken out up there. I really want that volume imbalance up there. I just don't know if that's where we're going. And we did also leave equal highs up here. I just don't know. We're also making a bunch of equal lows. So I think going up to this imbalance, which would be OTE, and then coming down and attacking the lows this afternoon would be ideal. Go up here, hit that, and then down. Nice. That's what I like to hear. There's Tyler. Well, been struggling with our emotions. I was just scared to take trades earlier, so missed a nice, or I didn't miss it. I just didn't execute on it because I was scared. And then took a long in the wrong spot. Although it went, just kind of been all over the place. We're currently down, but we're currently up in this trade that we've been in for 30 minutes. So that's how it's going. I'm just having a rough time after the last 6 days. I'll spare everybody else from repeating that though. But we saw a setup and we jumped on it, and we're just going to accept whatever happens. Everyone told me to get out. I need to hold until at least at least 71. But I really want to see that swing taken first. Or not first. I'd rather see that swing taken. Maybe we'll just hold this until that weekly high. I don't know if you saw the first 30 minutes, but the first 30 minutes was absolute garbage. It's going to be a long one. It's already 11:20. We're still stuck in this trade now that we've been in since like 10:45. Oh, man. Hey, Donna. We welcome new people. Can the Judas swing happen mid I thought that's more of like a opening thing. Let me put on the profit and loss so you guys can see. I don't think it's going to affect me. That's what I usually keep that off, so I'm only focused on the amount I'm going to lose. Yeah, I mean, we could have just came up and taken out. Just take out those highs and before we continue lower. Hey, Jeremy, if you close the green, I mean, it's green. Oh, frick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know, back here, when we entered on this gap, when this candle, it's hard to see. When we had this candle come down and close that gap, man, I was so confident. I'm like, this thing's going to rip 100 points now because we just closed it in and we can leave this area. And we just been sitting here. Nasdaq always has other plans. Yeah, at the start of today, I was thinking we go hit that weekly swing high. That didn't happen. Yeah, that's true. I haven't heard anyone talk about I always hear ICT talk about Judas swing like, oh damn, at the open. There it is, boys. We waited 45 minutes, so we could give money back. What did we learn here? Now, yeah, no more trades today. That's for sure. Down a little more than I wanted. 368 and 120 on each one of these accounts. We just are off to a rough freaking start. I am pretty good at sticking to the plan. I mean, I worked pretty hard to get to a point where I take a trade and then leave everything alone. Yeah, Alito, it's probably just gonna. That could have just been a liquidity sweep. I mean, we created this false floor right here. That's what I was wanting this move to be back here, because that little stab lower was taking out those lows, and it also took out lows from earlier. What we learned here today is that I made a big deal about those 1-to-1s, and I only stuck to that plan for like 2 weeks. And 2 opportunities today where that would have worked out, and I didn't take them. And it doesn't matter the size of the move because it's a 1-to-1, and I'm changing my. I would have made the same money if I just aimed for 1-to-1 on this move instead of doing what I did and being a little greedy. So we kept making a little bit higher highs. Right there was the highest. Enter there, stop at the lows, take profit at the highs. We would have taken 1-to-1 right there. It's not that I don't like it. I have this issue where as soon as I take like 1 or 2 losing trades, I start thinking I need to change something about, not jump to a whole new strategy, but just change my strategy. And that's kind of what I've done the last week, and I'm kind of paying for it. The other 1-to-1 was clear displacement. Crystal clear displacement. We made new highs right here. See that? New highs. Displaced lower. 1-to-1 says wait for 50%. Short it and just aim for the lows and take your money at the lows. That one worked as well. I didn't take that one because of what Knives just said. And I was wanting an entry up here at this little volume imbalance at OTE. And the reason I wanted that was because I could still risk my 250 that I want to risk on a trade. I could risk $250 there, or I could risk $250 here. It'd be the same amount of money, just different contracts. But risking 250 here means I make way more than 250 versus entering at the 1-to-1, which I would only be making 250. Yeah, I didn't do that, Knives. I started tweaking it after after like 5 or 6 trades. So now yesterday still would have been a red day because that entry Here's when that entry still didn't work out on this 1-to-1. But it would have only been risking 250. I don't remember Monday. Monday would have worked if I would have taken that first, but I don't think I would have bought halfway there. I don't know. What a crappy week. Man, look at this is 5-minute chart once again painted the picture. 5-minute chart looks choppy. We did have a fair value gap that was respected on it. The 5-minute chart yesterday looked way better than the 1 minute I was watching. Yeah, we have this. I closed it. We have these 6 evals that we're going through. I was kind of thinking that maybe I should break those out instead of trading all 6. But they're all down about 500 from this week. I don't know if I've had a I don't know if I've had 3 red days in a row, but that's really going to mess with me now. Since I've been documenting my trades, because I've only really been logging them since September, because that's when we started this AMP account with real money, and that's really the only thing that matters. I haven't had 3 red days in a row. September we did so good, except for about like 2 tilty days in the beginning. I might go back and watch this is the benefit of having the videos. I can just go back and watch and see where my mind was in some days in September and see what was I trading back then, or how was I trading. Yeah, it's going to be tough knives. We've got 2 days left in this week. Rough start to this month. Rough start to those evals. But this is when like I have to be. This is what is going to help me succeed is overcoming times like this, because in the past when I've had times like this where I start doing bad, like I'm just on a crash course to blowing every account I have. I'm not going to do it. Same, Hank. I haven't uploaded my trades this week to my trading journal because I don't even want to see all the red. I'll do it at the end of the week. Have a good one, Hank. I'm about to be getting off as well. Why couldn't I just take this? Today would have looked a lot different. I was just so confident that we were going to come up into that volume imbalance. But there's a reason why I said I was going to do one-to-ones, and there's a reason why I said I was going to get in on the 50%, because the 50%, this happens more often than the OTE entry. All right. You guys have a good one. We'll be back tomorrow. Donkey Puncher gets another. He's got another win today. Watching me take losing trades. And I know he likes seeing the suffering too. Alito, I'm sure I'll be talking to you all day. All right. You guys be careful trading, and talk to you guys on Discord, and see you guys in the morning. Later.